to our channel. It's a parents here having coffee conversations.
So we have to do this real quick. So we've been trying to shoot with this guy. He's quiet until he hears us shooting. Then he's like,
yeah.
He likes to be the center of attention.
Yeah.
So
welcome back to our channel. That's why you hear like our voices are not as
loud.
But anyway, guys, we're here. The parents are here. Now you know we are just not Soila and Curtis. We are Soila and Curtis, the parents.
Now, just allow us to say a few things. First of all, most of you have been waiting for the baby reveal. It's coming. It's coming. We're just not giving you a specific date, but it will come eventually. We just want to give the baby some time for him to get accustomed to this side of eternity, to this side of life. And I know you guys love us enough to understand, so just be patient with us. Yeah, we are sorting that out. So we'll continue churning out 1 or 2 or 3 videos before we do the reveal. So just continue with the flow. Yeah, you'll be happy with the reveal. You know how we do things. We don't just take time for the sake. We prepare things well. Yes. Yeah, so we want the reveal to be well done. Baby layered.
But there you guys, this is natural light. Amazing.
What does that have to do with anything?
It looks so nice.
Oh, by the way, guys, this ring was made out of gold. Because now we're just talking about anything, isn't it? Natural light and whatever.
I'm cooking grapes.
So I cut my nails yesterday with nail cutter. No, we're just talking random things, right? Anyway, so the baby reveal is
we're also wearing house sandals.
Yeah. And yeah, but there you guys, we didn't tell you. And so I was pregnant. You know how some women's leg full up.
My leg.
If you've ever watched The Hobbit, she had Hobbit legs.
It's true.
It was a funny situation.
I couldn't walk.
I don't know how I didn't take a video of that. It was the funniest
thing. I retained water a lot for a very long time, even after giving birth. So I'm back to normal. It's still painful walking around, but we're digressing.
Yeah, so as you can tell by the title, we had quite an experience once we welcomed our new baby. And for us, we call that the shock
new parents.
Of parenthood. Getting babies is a good thing, don't get us wrong, but my friend, as you watched from our funny Matrix video, yeah, we fought quite a bit. The first month was a beating.
It was a beating.
Now, of course, it wasn't physical fighting, so relax.
Yeah,
but it was just the conflict of trying to adjust to the new life, and we frictioned a lot. Is friction the word? There was a lot of friction in our interactions and things like that. So we just wanted to share that a bit with you.
Yeah.
How was the shock of parenthood for you?
My peoples. Shocker. I used to enjoy my sleep when I was pregnant. I loved it. No, I have enjoyed my sleep since I left high school until I got employed, and then I'm like, okay, I have to wake up early. But even after that employment, the one thing that I treasure the most is sleep.
Like, you don't want to mess with Soila when she's in 2 scenarios. Number 1, when she's sleepy.
And hungry.
And number 2, when she's hungry.
Yeah.
Soila can... Let me that.
I'm a different person, so I enjoyed my sleep.
She becomes the Hulk.
When pregnant and even the days before. Now I gave birth to a boy who wakes up every 2 hours to breastfeed, to feed at night. During the day, he still wants your attention. I couldn't believe it. And I think for me, it started the moment I gave birth. Because now he was put to latch on my boobs. I gave birth at around 1:40 a.m. He was put there by the nurse to latch so that water can start coming out. And I remember just telling the nurse, take the baby away, can I sleep? And she's like, has anything come out? Is the baby full? I'm like, I don't know. But also the excitement of having a new child, I probably had stamina for them. But after like 3 hours, and I'm like, I need my sleep. My husband is about to come back and I haven't slept. And I know the following day I'd have visitors. That was the first day when he was born. That was the first day we had like the corona case. So people hadn't put restrictions of having visitors come to the hospital. I knew I had visitors and I hadn't slept. That it started there. Up to now, your girl is still struggling. 4 months down the line, I can't wait. But we are having wins that we'll talk later about sleep training. Shock, no sleep, guys.
For me, and this is where the fights were a lot. When the baby came, now of course me, I knew that babies wake up at night. Nobody told me they wake up every 2 hours.
Yeah.
I knew babies cry. Nobody told me that a baby can cry for 2 hours.
And for no reason.
Is that really for no reason?
Baby cries, you've changed them, you've fed them.
There's this demon called colic. That thing. So our baby got colic quite early and it was a shock. Like, you know, and I think for me as a parent, there's nothing as bad as your baby is crying and there's nothing you can do.
Inconsolable.
They're fed, the diaper is changed, they are clean, they are whatever, they just won't keep quiet. So I think because of that, now put yourself in that condition. You are around a screaming baby half the time. You are around, you've lacked, you are sleep deprived. And then, there are justice to domains that came. And I think one thing that really made us really fight with Soila is because when the baby came, I was still working.
Yeah.
I was still working. He came the same date that Corona came.
Yeah.
So he's the ultimate, no, he's not a Corona baby.
Yeah,
I rebuke that.
Yeah.
But they came the same day. And so what happened is I was still working. So the place that I was working in, we were shifted to working online. So we were on Zoom and all that. So Soila does not understand the concept of working from home.
Kadis does not understand the concept of being tired.
Soila, as long as she can see me, I'm available. Yeah. So she doesn't care whether I'm working, whether I'm on a Zoom call with my employer. How she can see me, so I'm available. Yeah. So she expects that when she calls, I attend. Now, of course, you know, your employer doesn't get. And the place where I was working, it was a short contract. So it's not like I had a paternity leave or anything. It was a short contract and there was nothing like taking some off days. So we had a lot of friction about that. Because me, I'm like, hey, I need to work so that I get paid, so that you and the baby can eat. But Soila is like, no, I need help right now. And it was quite a fight, which we took a while to kind of get into rhythm. And at least we were in a place where we could appreciate extra hands. So that really came through to just dissolve the issues. And then Soila is a parent that we call, you know, when the government is looking for crooks in the estates at night. So they have these big helicopters just shining spotlights in the villages and in the estates. Soila is what we call a helicopter parent. So this is how Soila sounds when she's frustrated, having been sleep deprived with a crying baby. Yes. Then I come. This mellow voice, this is not Soila when she's upset. So I come, I change the diaper. So me, I'm there just changing the diaper, you know, doing whatever I gotta do. Nini, nini. Then kidogo, I just hear a sound. Don't change it like that! So I was just hovering here
I
behind
just said
me.
don't change like that. What's like
just
that?
hovering on top of me. So basically the whole concept of being a helicopter parent is that Soila believed that if it is not done in her way, then it is not done right. And for some time believed. Oh, it's past tense. Yeah. So believed if it's not done right, if it's not done Soila's way, then it's not done right. And for a while I bought into that because, you know, I was like, hey, she's the mother, she understands everything, blah blah blah, let me just. But it reached a point I started feeling some type of way about it, and I was like, no, wait, actually I'm not doing it wrong, you know, because I was like, Soila, you took time. You figured out how to change his diaper, you figured out how to do this, how to do that, how to do that. There was nobody on your shoulder yelling instructions. So how about you give me the same grace so that I also learn things in a way. And as long as it does not put the baby's health at risk, then it is not wrong, it's just different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at least with time she began to see the sense, because I felt like as a father I also need to bond with my son by developing our own way of doing things.
True story.
Yeah, you as the mother, you can have your own way, but I also want to have my own way
Of doing things.
of doing things as the father.
True story.
So that helicopter parenting is something that we fought about it, and I understand she was coming from a good place. I think it's just that when you're a mother, you have this intense love for your child, and you just want things to be done right.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't recognize that your right is not the only right.
True story, honestly.
There can be another right as well.
Yeah, that is, I think, the other adjustment. We were just trying to figure out how to have things working around one another, and I've come to allow him to just be himself and learn his ways with the boy, and I learn my ways with the boys. And I mean, they need to know when we're with mommy, things are different. When we're with the daddy, things are different.
You know, you're using very strange words. You keep saying boys and they. People think we have twins.
Oh, okay. When he is with daddy, things are different. When he's with mommy, I experience a different nature. You know. So yeah, that's the other conflicting.
This was just one child for us, and the way we fought, it made me respect single parents on a whole other level. Like, you handle that single, and that's when I hear Ted Josiah's stories. Hey, respect.
Yeah.
Because what?
It can take a toll on you.
It takes a special kind of grace
and
a heart.
Yeah. So, but how we were, there's how we were able to manage some of these things. I remember we started becoming, when Curtis talks about like the conflict he used to have, we became really feisty because we were both tired and both having sleep deprived.
We were both trying to figure things out.
Yes, the expectation that wasn't being communicated properly.
We work under, you know, there when you're writing your CV, you say I work well under pressure.
You don't.
So for me, I work well under pressure if I know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to figure things out and then you put pressure, so Soila is also like that. You tried, my friend.
Yeah, it was cat fight, but here we are, so happy. We've managed to figure out how things are working. 4 months later, we had a help. We don't have a help. Now we are just the two of us, and we have learned to work with just me and him and the baby.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that I'd appreciate Curtis for is him being present and him being part of growing the baby and bringing up the baby. Because if I was by myself, I'm of those husbands who just talk and then go to work, come back, feed and sleep. There's nothing. Guys, Curtis does have night shifts. Like, I sleep throughout the night and he's taking care of the baby. That happens. So I think that was also helped me as a mom. Like postpartum manenos, I have healed so well and gracefully because I have a supportive husband. But it wasn't easy in the beginning. We had to learn how to communicate our expectation and communicate our frustrations when we started off, because our marriage just got to another level of love and grace and everything.
Trust me.
We had to grow.
Babies change so fast. Everything.
Yeah, we had to grow really fast because we couldn't have been operating in the same level we were operating when we were pregnant or when we were single. Things change dramatically, and those are now, we call them the growing pains of adjusting and change and having a newborn. So
I think for me, what really motivated me to like decide to be on duty on specific times is because I came to discover that you actually bond with babies during those moments, when you're feeding them, when you're washing them, when you're changing their diaper, when you're playing. So for me, I was like, so this is the one way that I'll get to create that bonding with my kid. I'll do it.
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing with relationships, they come at a cost. You can't just be tight because they're your blood.
No.
So that's the price.
You can grow up with a stranger in your house.
Yeah.
So those are some of the experiences that we were having adjustment. And because of how tough it was in the beginning, when we were just adjusting to the baby and also adjusting to this new normal, because we used to fight every now and then. I remember it got to a place whereby we decided not to. If an issue comes up, you say it then. Don't bring. It's good to bring to talk about what you went through. Don't sleep or don't carry forward your frustrations of today. Just before the evening gets there, today this and this and this was happening and I didn't like it, I think we should change it, and then tomorrow we pick it up. So because of the magnitude of the change that came, we needed to bite-size conflict resolution, not waiting for it to blow up. That's how we started. But now, after we said experiencing that, hey, we are still having issues because of this change, let's have bite-sized conflict resolution. So today, if Kat is not happy with me, he will wait for the evening and tell me, when the baby is asleep, I need us to talk, and this is what you did, I wasn't happy with it. And then me, I'm like, this and this is what you did, I wasn't happy with it. I'd love it if you communicate like this, I'd love it if you treat me like this, and then that's it. Tomorrow again, like, we had bite-sized conflict resolution
I came to realize
process.
You know, the way people say, oh, having a child will bring you two together. I came to realize that's not necessarily true. People stay together because they want to stay
choose
together.
To stay together,
whether the child is there or not.
Yes.
Actually, what a child can do if you're not careful is tear you apart.
True story.
No, not that the child is the problem, but if you're mentally not prepared for the kind of adjustment it requires, you'll find yourselves actually growing apart.
Yeah.
No, and what happens, and that, even as we saw it at some point, what happens is that when you realize the marriage is not really working, you're conflicting too much, you now devote yourselves to becoming parents. So you're like, I can't deal with you right now.
Yeah.
So you hide in
the name of
taking care of the
baby.
child. Yeah, you hide in parenthood, and you forget your spousal commitment.
Yeah.
So this thing of, oh, I can guarantee you, if you ever thought, if you ever thought that, let me just get a kid with this guy, let me just get a kid with this chick, so that it preserves our relationship, please. That is a deception from the deepest part of Hades.
Yeah, from the pits.
A child does not bring people together. People stay together because they want
to stay together. Yeah.
Not because the child came or not.
Yeah. So it's not abnormal for you guys to be fighting, for they that are parents, or it's not abnormal. It's actually very normal, because changes do come with different expectations. And learning to communicate early on really helps. Seek counsel if you can. Just go. And there's something that Curtis really told me the other day, that he said that no, and put as a special effect later. There's something that Curtis told me the other day, that and he said, you do not need counseling when you're having trouble. You can also need counseling. You can also go for counseling when your marriage is perfect.
Come on. Who is your husband?
You are my husband. Come on.
He's a wise man. He's a wise man.
So it's not like you wait for the moments when your marriage or your relationship is breaking apart, do seek for counsel. Also, when you're having the best of your times, go in for therapy. It's not really counseling, therapy. Go in for therapy. Yeah.
Counseling or therapy, as she says, is supposed to be a normal part of a marriage experience.
Yes.
Go for counseling when things are good.
Yeah.
Go for counseling when things are bad.
Yeah.
Go for counseling when things are kati-kati, nothing is really happening. Yeah, because most of us, we wait until things are thick, that's when we go for counseling. And usually the damage is already done by then. Yeah. I
know you might ask, why do we go for counseling when things are good then, or
yeah, counseling doesn't mean at a professional, you have to go to a professional counselor and sit with them across each other.
No. Even if it's a professional person,
it's still okay.
It's still okay.
But I understand, Aki, sorry, I'm cutting you. No, it's because this topic is very passionate to me. So, yeah, it's because I understand not everybody can afford going for that kind of counseling every now and then. So that's why it's important, at least if you have connections to probably a pastor whom you trust, not just any pastor, because we've had some funny things that pastors are telling people. So you just locate a pastor whom you trust, whom you know, whom you've been referred to by people who've actually benefited from them.
Yeah.
You know, peer-to-peer counseling. Surround yourself with friends who are sober.
Yes.
You know, friends who can call you out on your nonsense.
True story.
Surround yourself with parents, relatives, you know, older people, mentors. And then, of course, you have to know that these people are sound, because even some parents, I've heard of parents who are, they have very interesting advice when it comes to certain things. Basically, the point of the matter is counseling should be a normal part of your lifestyle.
Therapy, counseling. I was saying before he cut me that you might ask, why should we go for therapy when we are doing good? I think it's important to go for therapy when you are doing okay, because then you're able to pick out on the things that are making the marriage thrive at that particular point. And now when you walk into a hard season, because you sat down and decoded what was happening when you were so happy and what worked, it's easy for you to try and say, oh, we can probably try and apply whatever we were applying when we were in our heydays and see if it's going to happen. It's going to make things work right now. So it's just good to record. I think a therapy session is a recording time. You sit down and just record and recall how the season has been wonderful, terrible. So it helps you navigate marriage in tough seasons, during tough seasons. As we just had to tell you, when you're about to give birth, our experience was, I know that people who have not went but even anything, they're like, oh baby, we have a child, oh life is so good. Yeah, but it's different for different people also. Kama mtachapana, well done. Sisi, as we had to like find a common ground because of the changes, as Curtis said, sit down with people who have had kids before and just learn what should we expect. Because I mean, it's the same as marriage. What should we expect? There are all these things that we are taught during premarital counseling that is taught across all the classes that people attend. Okay, I don't know if it's across, but same thing with the parenting. It's similar experiences that people do have. I know these are unique things, but there are some similar experiences that you will experience, and it's not because of you, it's your marriage that is experiencing a change. It is your marriage, it's experiencing because of an addition of a loved one. So yeah.
Alright, cheers.
Oh no, before you cheers,
Okay.
Tell us, what was your expectations and what was your experience when you gave birth? And how did you guys maneuver through the tough season of adjusting to a newborn?
Yeah, because a newborn changes everything.
They do.
Everything. Your marriage, your life in general cannot be normal. Changes everything.
It does. So let us know in the comment section how you guys adjusted, because also us, I think when we adjusted, that's why we are back here. We are doing well. Really well.
And you know, one thing I like about YouTube is that everybody gets a chance to be an expert. You get married, after 1 week you're giving people expert advice about marriage. You know, you start a YouTube channel, 1 week later you're giving people expert advice about content creation. So even us, we are just 4 months old, but guys, we're going to give you expert advice
on how to parent.
About parenting, because this is YouTube and everybody is an expert on YouTube.
Pick what you want, drop what you don't agree with. So yeah guys, cheers. Please subscribe,
guys. Subscribe.
Share.
Subscribe. We have certain things we've planned for you this coming year. And you know us how we do things. When you see us going quiet kidogo, we are not just going quiet because hatuna content. We are cooking something nice.
We are a team of two.
Last time we were quiet, what did you come up with? Salt is pa. Went quiet kidogo again, what did you come up with? What we know for sure, pa. Went quiet again, what did you come up with? Blue Room Stories, pa. So now we are quiet again, but I can assure you the things we are cooking for you guys. Of course we are quiet because we are trying to adjust to parent life, but we are also cooking for you a number of wonderful things. And this food is going to be so sweet and too good for 30k subscribers. We need more people to come and eat this thing. So we need you guys to subscribe, share, call other people to share. And this is my challenge for you. My wife thinks it's unrealistic, but me, I believe in you guys. We are now in August. I want to challenge you guys that we get to 100k subscribers by December. I think that's realistic, Soila.
I'll wait on you guys. You know,
our subs are loyal.
It's actually realistic. You guys are really loyal.
Yeah.
And we're not telling you guys to share for the sake of sharing.
Yeah.
Do not share
if you believe
a video
in whatever we are doing, if you believe that
Yeah.
our content is actually helping you, it's
But
entertaining.
I was talking.
You are talking?
Yeah, keep
my
quiet,
goodness.
keep quiet.
I thought it's my voice. You know, I think in your voice. When I think it's your voice that usually speaks in my
I
head.
know, so keep quiet.
So I thought it was me thinking. Okay.
So, don't share for the sake of sharing. If you love what you shared in this video, it doesn't have to be the entire video, but there are segments that you really loved of what you talked about, and you think someone else might benefit from it, share it with them. That's how you get new subscribers and new people who are interested in your channel.
Yeah.
You share information that has helped you. That's how we share notes and textbooks and books.
By
So
the way,
this is videos. Share. Don't share all the videos. You can share those specific ones that really touched your heart.
Yeah. And
Come on.
some of the wonderful ideas you've seen us doing actually came from you guys.
Yeah.
So you're actually a really good resource. So share. The more people come, the more good ideas we have, the more we get to build this community of just helping one another.
Yeah.
And enjoying some sound life experiences and lessons.
Yeah, because we are here to be
So
real.
share.
Real.
Yeah.
Real stuff.
Yeah.
Real ni uncle.
Okay. Otherwise, guys, it's been real.